up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Fire Emblem Fates video. This one's going to be a little bit different from my other Fire Emblem videos, because this one is not a theories video, it's not a top 8 video. It is basically, I'm basically talking about the localization of Fire Emblem Fates. And what's going down is a lot of people are calling this, the censorship police is out there. And they're like, yo, they're censoring the game. They're censoring the game, which is partly true because Nintendo has been censoring a lot of things lately. Like, they took the kinky outfits out of Fatal Frame, and they took the booby slider out of, oh man, what's the name of the game? Oh crap, I just bought the game. Xenoblade Chronicles X. And, so people are saying, you know, Nintendo is censoring all their games. And I mean, they've been doing this forever. If you go back to, you know, Nintendo versus Sega, you know, the reason why a lot of people played Mortal Kombat on Sega is because you could see the blood. Nintendo, you couldn't. Also, Nintendo is trying to expand their fan base, you know, trying to get more people in. So part of expanding that is, of course, censoring things. And another part of this is localization. So localization goes way beyond just translating the game into English or whatever language you read. It also goes into basically changing the game to fit the culture or the, you know, social attitudes of whatever region it's being sold in. Because of course the game is made for the cultural attitudes of the people who make the game. For Fire Emblem If being the Japanese. So Fire Emblem Fates, which is being sold to Americans, has to kind of fit the American social attitude, so to speak. So some things got edited out. Now, the big one that people have been talking about for a while since the game released in Japan, and importers ran across this, and that is the Soleil conversation. So here's some backstory. And this is going to be kind of a character spoiler. If you don't want to see this, you can skip to the other thing, but the other thing that got edited out. But yeah, here's some backstory. So Soleil is Inigo's daughter. Inigo is in Fire Emblem Awakening and is the daughter of Olivia. And his character trait is the fact that he likes hitting on pretty women. He'll hit on anything with a skirt. Like seriously, like if this had a skirt, he'd hit on it. He totally would. He would. But yeah, you know, he would hit on anything with a skirt. And in Japanese media and anime, things like that, children pick up character traits from their parents. So in Fire Emblem If, Inigo ends up in the game as Lasward. That's a stupid name. It's a horrible name. But he ends up as Lasward, and his daughter is Soleil, and she picks up the character trait of liking cute girls. Okay, so now in America you would say, oh well, hey, you know, Soleil's gay. Now, and basically what the writers were going for was not necessarily that Soleil is gay, but Soleil picked up this character trait because her dad had it. Now, it is a weird way to write things, but that's just the way they write in Japan sometimes. It's just the way it is. And the big controversy here is not that, but what happens in the S-rank conversation with the male avatar, and that he has to put a magic powder in her drink to kind of get her to see boys as girls and girls as boys, so that she can be able to talk intimately with a guy the same way she would with a girl. At least I think I got that all right. So not only does this give me Bill Cosby flashbacks, but it's also kind of it would be seen as homophobic in America. In Japan, maybe not so much. You know, because they will probably understand what the writers were going for. In America, no, that's basically gonna scream homophobia. So they took that out of the game. The second thing they took out of the game was the petting mini game. Now, this I expected this to be taken out from the beginning. I knew this was not going to make the American release. If this made the American release, I'm like, I would be like, damn, Nintendo. Because the petting mini game, if you don't know what it is, because I didn't really cover the My Castle stuff that much, but the petting mini game is basically a mini game where you can take a character from the army, you can take them back to your room, and you can pet them for encouragement. Yeah, this is straight up visual novel stuff. Just check out the convos. I got a few of them in the video. You can check out the other ones at the YouTube channel in the description. I totally forgot the name when I was recording the video. But yeah, some of them get pretty explicit as far as innuendo as to what's going on. And there's no way to explain this in a way, in English, without explaining what's happening. you know, it's a petting mini game. You know what it is. It's basically Pokemon or Me for people, which it's petting. And Pokemon is great. Oh, I just pet you, little Pikachu. You're awesome. I like you, Pikachu, and it improves your relationship. Now, you can, in Fire Emblem Fates, you know, you go pet Camilla and improve your relationship. Yeah, it's exactly what it is, and that was edited out of the game. Now, so far I haven't seen any backlash from this, but they just announced it like I think today or yesterday, so I'm just waiting on the shitstorm of censorship that's gonna come through. But yeah, I mean, these things happen. You know, these things happen. I'm actually happy the petting minigame didn't make it, because if that really did, that's gonna be on Fox News. I'm just gonna be like, so what do you think about the censorship or the localization of Fire Emblem Fates? Is it censorship or is it culture? Just, you know. So, talk about it in the comments. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and keep it real. Alright, so I forgot to put this in the initial video. But, yeah, so I wanted to ask you guys, did you want me to do a playthrough of Fire Emblem Fates when it comes out? You know, if that's something that you wanted to see me do, I did make a straw poll, and I put it down in the description, and you guys can check that out, and, you know, if you want me to do a playthrough, big yes. And, you know, maybe put in the description, you know, not in the description, put in the comments, you know, if you want to see me do a playthrough of Fire Emblem Fates. But that's about it. Check out my other stuff here, you know. So that's about it. Keep it real.